Fixes.
Hey, welcome to Tuesday's Tips and Tales with Cece and Corey. We didn't think it was going to hook up with the new...
Hook up? We'll be right back.
See you later. We were laughing and you caught us. They caught us.
I know, we were fighting.
We were.
Stupid thing, the Wi-Fi.
It's brand new. It's brand new Wi-Fi. And it was so funny because we... turned it on.
Brand new sucky.
Turned on this podcast,
Oh.
and then all of a sudden it went, we're not able to connect, right? So then just
Like the
as we
Trail of
were
Tears,
like
really.
ready to say, oh shit,
Right.
it came back on.
We did say oh shit, but we just
We
couldn't.
did. And
You
then-
couldn't hear it because we didn't have a connection.
Bleep.
If somebody wants an extra like $8 a month to get a real Wi-Fi.
I did. I upgraded to
Oh,
Fios.
you
I
did.
put in a new router, and it created massive havoc in this house. Like, I had to change everything over.
I'm gonna create
and-
some havoc in about 2 seconds.
I know. Hey, cheers. Here's to Tuesday's Tips and Tales
Tales.
with Cece and Corey Live.
Yes, indeed.
Welcome.
Welcome, Riley.
How about that? I know, you like that?
A little twist on that
It's got a
sucker.
little grapefruit in there. Yeah, a little something. Just because you had such a hard day, honey.
It's nothing like Pepsi free after a long day.
So, how about that Super Bowl? I know. I think
Yeah,
everybody...
it's everybody sighs because everybody has to finally admit that
He's a rock star.
Bill Belichick and Tom Brady are just a heck of a combination. There's nothing you can do about it.
5 rings.
That is 5 rings for both of them.
I think they tied with the Steelers, right? Are they tied with them now? No? I thought the Steelers had 5.
Steelers, no, and Steelers have a lot of rings, but they actually have 6 rings.
I know.
But Belichick Belichick has the most for any coach.
Right.
So nobody, only the max, like Noel had 4, Walsh had 4, but he's the only one that has 5 now, which is disgusting.
Well, and Brady
And
is
Brady's
the second
on-
oldest
And Brady's
quarterback.
he's the only quarterback that has 5. So the only 2 that have 5 individually,
Right.
the Steelers have the most. And the way that they're playing, I don't know if anybody's ever going to stop the Patriots. Like
It's
ever.
ridiculous. And they didn't even
And they
have...
don't even have star
Gronk.
players.
They don't
They
have
traded-
Gronk in there.
They didn't have Gronk. They traded their best defensive player, Chandler Jones, to the Arizona Cardinals. Then they traded their second best defensive player, the linebacker, to the Browns mid-season.
Right.
So you didn't have your best offensive player besides Brady. You
Hey,
didn't
Riley.
have you didn't have your best 2 defensive players,
Right.
and you still came back to win down 20-3.
Well, it was funny because,
Disgusting.
you know, I'm texting back and forth. My entire family from Boston is like diehard Pats fans, and my mother was like, I'm not going to go watch the game at your house because I'm going to be screaming and it'll wake everyone
yeah.
up. And I said, okay, that's fine. Like, it's amazing how they're unbelievable.
They're a powerhouse.
So we're texting back
Well,
and
they're
forth.
cheating like crazy, and they're damn good
Oh
at it.
yeah, deflating balls and like looking.
I don't know how they do it, but
like,
whatever, they're
I
still
know,
winning.
They're
Who
videoing
cares?
somebody. No, but what's interesting is we're texting back and forth, and they're like, "Oh my God, I can't believe the Pats are down 30 or whatever." I'm like, "This ain't over,"
Ain't
and
over.
that's always all.
said ain't?
Ain't. This is not over. Go grab a beer, drive the car. That's what they do in Boston.
Did they drive it like this?
They do it like that, yeah.
It looks like you're carrying 2 guys at the same time.
So well.
Yeah. Everybody having fun? They're milking something or reverse milking something.
Well, yeah, maybe
The
both.
man milk
Maybe
somehow.
both. So everybody, like, it was the 4th quarter, and all I saw
Incredible.
throughout my texts from my friends and family was, "It's not over," and he's known for coming back like that. And we talked about this last.
It's never over with those guys.
Oh, it's never. And we talked about this last week that the ref had reffed 10 games with the Patriots through the season, and the Patriots had won 7 out of those 10. I don't think there were any bad calls, though. I don't remember.
No,
seeing
it
any
had
bad
nothing to
calls.
do- I thought
Maybe
it is-
it's their good luck charm. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. It had nothing to do with him favoring them because there certainly wasn't a lot of penalties at all, really. And it wasn't as if there was
a clean
like
game.
wasn't as if there was like this phantom pass interference that made him down the 1 yard line
Right,
or something. It was although that pass interference in overtime did help them, but it wasn't like it was if it was phantom, like it was.
Hey,
a real deal.
Alton. So
Hey,
how about Giselle? How crazy she went. It was like she was like on a stripper pole.
Isn't it cool
She
that
went crazy. She's so hot.
this Friday or Saturday she can walk around to like the neighborhood block party and be like, My husband's got 5 Super Bowls. How's your husband doing?
And he's hot.
Oh, by the way, he also came back from 25 points down. How's your husband doing? Everybody all right?
How do you even
She can say anything she wants. And oh, by the way, did I tell you I'm really hot? Did I mention that part about it?
And their kids are hot. Did you see that?
Dude.
And he's like,
They're the most disgusting couple of all time.
So
They're like the most they're like Adam and Eve. Any more perfect? It was like literally like God had molded them himself and been like, this is the most perfect couple that will ever be besides Adam and Eve.
And he's like being
Unreal.
interviewed on the field, and he's like, I gotta go say hi to my family. I'm like, really? That is
No,
so
you know,
cute. He's holding his little boy. And
Yeah, that's not all BS. I actually just read an article today about him, about where he came from in California
Sure.
and how he's grown up. And one of their best friends is a priest in California. So that shows you like how the family is. And that he is all about family. And he, the way that he grew up, the reason that the way he is because his parents weren't very pushy, but his parents were extremely supportive. So if Tom said, listen, I want to do this, they support him. If he says, I want to do this, they support him.
That's awesome.
And he was looking at game film in high school. He would actually have the high school team over Sunday nights. His mom would make dinner for all the guys.
That's so awesome.
And they would watch film. That's how dedicated he was from day one. So this is no
And
fluke.
his family.
Yeah, and he was with his family. He wanted to be around his mom and dad, so that's why he did game film at home. And the coaches allowed him to do that.
That just, come on, can they adopt us?
Oh, I hate these guys.
It's like,
Guys, just like it's perfect. I mean, how do you get it wrong?
Those of you who just joined us, we're talking about the Super Bowl and how amazing.
Ugh.
And Matt Ryan
Disgusting.
and him are buds, and
They are?
and yeah, and so
And Matt Ryan's a local guy.
And
born in
Matt,
Mexico.
you could see his face on the sidelines. He was like just shaking, going, "Uh oh."
Yeah, he was.
Here he comes.
Everybody in Atlanta sideline was getting a
Oh,
little shaky because
They
they're
were
like, well,
"Oh, we're 30."
because everything was like, all right, all we have to do is this. All right, all we have to do is this. All right, all we have to do. And they kept like pushing it, and finally,
Just
like,
get to the fourth
all right,
quarter.
now
Fourth quarter.
it was then when it was a touchdown,
Right.
within 8 points. They're like, all right, all we have to do is run the clock down, maybe get some points. Game is over.
Right.
Couldn't even do that. And once they didn't do that, and they punted again. Game over. Game was over.
How about this? His yards throwing, passing, were like nothing, and then all of a sudden in the fourth quarter, it was like
Oh, he had like
he
125
tripled.
yards, and then then
Because he
went
was
through, like,
throwing
300
the
yards.
bombs, right?
Well, no, he wasn't. He was throwing short passes.
No, well, he was throwing the short
He
ones,
went right
but
down
he
the
was
field.
throwing 20 yarders as well.
He
Which
was
to
throwing
me
little
is like
BBs sideline to sideline.
20
insane.
yards is no little BB.
He's like, it's not like he's getting 60 yards at a chunk. I mean, he was just doing like
Right.
10, 12,
20
10,
yards.
12, 10, 12.
He didn't run the ball.
His
That was
overall average yards per pass was 7 yards, so it's really not that much. So he really wasn't. If he was throwing 20s, that means he threw a yard later, so he had to average out to 7.
Who even cares? It was like rocks.
Like, who even cares? Did he take his pants off? No, of course. That
Damn.
sucked.
But he bent over a lot to get the ball, and that was
You're like,
oh,
best Super Bowl ever. Oh, he dropped it. Ooh, best Super Bowl ever.
he has a nice little tushy.
Ass slap. I know, it's just all disgusting. It's
I know.
like literally
The feel,
molded perfect
I know,
people.
I know.
And you just make when you want to vomit.
You just do.
I want to know. I want to get to know her because if she is good on the inside too, I'm really gonna have to stab them both in the face. I have to because it's just you can't be that perfect. You can't be that great.
I think we should interview
Nobody
them.
can.
We should interview them.
I would love to have them here with the parents though. I want the parents because they're so good about their parents, and their parents sound like they're good Catholic people, which I need to get to know them. If they're a good friend as a priest, I'm all about mom and dad.
That's great.
I'd actually rather have mom and dad, I think, rather than Tom and Jill. But Tom and Jill would probably be
Oh.
here just to hang out.
Of course they would, and she'd probably bring a meatloaf.
But
or
she has to
something.
come in a bikini because if she comes in anything less, I can't refuse.
She had on like a blue.
Hi, Cindy.
Like, hey, Cindy. She had on like a blue.
By the way, do you see this? Like she's going to a prom later, dude. Let it go. It's a podcast. She's like, really? Do I look this good? Oh, jeez, I didn't even notice.
Just get my hair done.
Yeah, that's like you walked out with the hairdresser. Like, where are you going? You going to like a ball or a prom? No, I'm just going.
It's
I'm
just
going
a,
home.
it's just a shirt you wear with jeans. You know, it is. Come
like
on.
I'm just going home.
Gotta sex it up.
I'm just looking sexy because I want to.
Cece's all about sexy. Come on.
I'm just going home to sexify myself to myself.
How you doing?
But yeah, they're so
Who do we
pretty
have
awesome.
here that joined?
Cindy.
Hey, Cindy, how are you? Cindy.
Sushi Nami from New York?
No, Sushinami local.
Oh, there's a Nami in New York that I went to before my show.
Yeah?
It was amazing. And for New York, it was really inexpensive. I was very impressed.
What, $50 a roll?
Yeah, it was under $1,000 a roll, which was very nice. I thought it was very good. And I had to give only away my 2 first kids, so that was not that bad. No, it was like very reasonably priced. It was damn good sushi. My friend, she knows New York really well, but that was like, because it was close to the comedy club. and it was damn good food, and that was amazing.
So you've said that 3 times.
Amazing.
Let's move on.
Nami.
So
Me.
we're Nami me.
Great.
So we just did the kind of wrap up of the Super Bowl. However, we did not mention Lady Gaga, and let me just tell you, I don't regularly I'm not into her music, but holy shit, when she took that dive off of the top of the stadium and then came on down to the top of the lights.
Pretty cool.
It was so
But
cool. And her songs, she was awesome.
Was the lip sync fine for you?
Was she lip syncing?
I don't know if she was singing or not because the song was faster than her words. Where I was watching, but I don't know if that was a bad feed or just RTV or something.
She has the backdrop singer who feeds in with her, but she was kind of.
It didn't sound like it was synced.
Really?
Whatever it was, maybe she was actually singing, and there was a reverberation or something. I don't know, but
she jumped from song to song to song, and I called this
great,
last show. What did I say she was going to wear? We talked about, I think she's going to wear this color, that color. I said sparkle. Some bling bling.
Of course.
I said that. No, you said
she
something
wore
else.
meat
You said
one
meat.
time.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she didn't wear live animals on her.
What did Alton say here?
She sang.
Yeah.
Oh, she did sing. Okay. I mean, I get it.
Totally.
I get it. I'm sure she was. It's just that the Stadium Echo. Okay, so maybe that's what it was.
Stadium what?
It was Stadium Echo, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Because it would look like it was off, but whatever. Yeah.
First
it
of all,
it was pretty cool. I'm not a huge fan of hers.
I'm not either.
I
but
really
I
really thought other than Whitney Houston's national anthem centuries ago, that was about as good as I've seen any halftime
Yeah,
show.
she opens that up with a couple of short, songs about, the good old USA.
Yeah.
And then, her voice, and, I think she's attractive. She looked attractive.
She looked good. She
looked
normal.
really good. And her
almost.
body, holy shit.
Well, she's always had a nice body. Not
Right?
her boobs, though. She needs better boobs.
Seriously? And did you notice the costume? They almost look like the pads in the football uniforms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked up on that. But it was very well done. I actually found it to be one of the best halftime
Yeah,
shows.
she was. I actually watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
I never watched halftime at all.
It was very engaging.
And I actually watched it.
Absolutely.
It was really good.
And there was no wardrobe malfunction.
I was Gaga over Gaga.
I was Gaga too. And that seems to be...
Don't use that, America.
Gaga over Gaga. Didn't she say that in her song or something?
I probably did. I probably just re-trademarked her trademarks, though.
Anyway,
I probably send her $5 because I said it.
So for her to free fall off the top of the stadium, then onto the top
She
of the
didn't free fall.
Well, she had a little hook on, whatever.
What do you mean, whatever? You have to have a hook on or you die. What do you want her to do? Oh, well, I guess we should have tied her to something. Gee, I thought she was going to free fall. Just catch herself.
So anyways, you know what I mean.
Look at her, let's just improv it, just fall off and see what happens, kind of free farm it.
So, you know what?
She dies. Oh, well. That's why we didn't do rehearsal, in case she died.
I love the fact that she jumped off of things and landed, and
that was
she was
amazing.
doing some almost like Cirque du Soleil in the air, right?
Yeah, I think she actually did a flip.
Yeah,
she was great.
She was like a rock star.
I wonder how long she
I want
practiced
her
that.
job. I think she just does this shit naturally.
Probably.
Totally.
All right.
So yeah, how was your week?
Good.
Yeah. Weekend? Anything good? Anything fun happen to you?
Yeah, I was up in Hartford, Connecticut.
Comedy show?
3 shows. Yep. One sold out, 2 very full. In Hartford. Hartford is always a great audience, and they were awesome all weekend.
It's because there's nothing else to do in Hartford.
That's very true.
It's like,
but they were still awesome.
Except kill each other.
And I was killing this couple on the second show Saturday night. Drilling them, crowd going crazy, everybody loving it. They were loving it.
Did you hook up with them? Threesome?
Well, they were...
Because you had that before, right?
They were 54 and 59,
So?
Of course I did. We all spread Ben Gay over each other. It was really hot. And icy hot, kind of icy hot.
How'd that feel down there?
It was like, whoop, stuck. But they had a great time, and I'm drilling them, so next thing you know, we're having a good time. And I just happened to say, where are you from?
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
Shut up.
And I said, well, where specifically? Because I said, I'm from Philadelphia. They go, I'm from Wayne. I'm from Wayne.
No, they're not.
And they just moved to Phoenixville. I swear to God. The
That
guy's a dentist in Doylestown.
Are you kidding
And
me?
they live in Phoenixville now.
So
Unbelievable.
I came from Phoenixville to Wayne.
I know, and that's why they left, because they saw you coming with your fancy outfits and like, geez,
Oh,
Louise.
please.
That's what we have to wear
I
in
have
Wayne.
to dress up the show, because look at you.
I
Look at
know.
this.
I'm a
It's
Scuzz
just like,
bag.
yeah, nothing.
Hey,
Next
keep
week.
going. I'll let you know when you found it.
I already can't. So next
You don't
week
have to lip sync
that. Next week is Valentine's. So
don't
we're gonna have
remind
to
me.
wear. We're gonna wear red. Oh, we're gonna talk about Valentine's.
Oh, I'm sure we're
At
going
the
to
end
have
here,
to.
'cause
You know
we-
it's on Valentine's Day. Are we doing Valentine's Day?
Yeah, we're doing Valentine's Day.
Are we doing
Wait,
Valentine's
do you have a date?
No. Well, I do, but that's later.
Really?
Just a rental, just for 2 hours.
Just like a hookup?
Yeah, it's just for 10 to 12.
Plug her in?
Just 10 to 12. I just went for the last 2 hours of
have to pay for
Valentine's Day
that?
with somebody. We're just cuddling. That's all we're doing.
All right.
It's cheap though. It's like $80 to cuddle for 2 hours. That's not bad.
Cuddle?
$80 for 10. I'll do that.
Yeah.
That's easy.
What do you get for the happy ending?
Well, then I got to throw in like $3,000. So that's a.
What did Cindy say there?
She lip synced. Yeah.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
So
no, she didn't lip sync.
Yeah, Alton says it was the. Al says
Only
Al
at the
says
piano, she said.
Oh, piano,
She's
she
saying.
sang.
Okay.
I don't know. They're going back and forth. I think Al and Cindy are fighting.
Hey, you
Fight
know,
it out.
come on, you guys, duke it out. We want to hear like some good stuff though. So on with the Super Bowl.
So,
It was
yeah.
great.
So
It was
I didn't
great.
really watch a lot of the commercials, but I heard they
Let's
stunk.
move on. Yeah.
So what did you think?
Stunk.
I heard the commercials mostly stunk. I actually didn't see a lot because everybody's talking the whole time, but
Yeah.
from what I saw, it wasn't that great.
Yeah, they were alright.
Yeah, I didn't see anything that really
I
stood
didn't
out.
say anything that like made me laugh.
Yeah.
Like the.
Other than me.
Huh. Right.
I
So, and did you go to a party?
did. I originally was going to my cousin's, and I went there for a little while, and then I went to my buddy Pete's, who's a chef in Philadelphia. Always stop by. Moto Mio's great. And
You went to Morimoto?
no, it's Moto Mio.
Moto Mio.
And a bunch of other ones too, but he's great. And then he made some great calzones, strombolis, and we had roast pork. We had chicken wings that he made.
What are we
Awesome.
drinking? It's kind of.
I don't know, but it's damn good.
It's a little seltzer and so there's seltzer and some grapefruit seltzer.
Fruit seltzer? Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a little
Damn
twist
good.
of grapefruit. Yeah, it's good.
I wasn't even one for drinking tonight, but you talked me into it.
Yeah, it's good.
I was looking for my
Good
tea
stuff.
again.
All right.
That was my little
geez.
pinky extended.
He's finally healthy. Can you tell?
Pinky goes
He's
everywhere.
I don't even want to know where that pinky's been.
Yeah, but the food was fabulous. He did
Yeah.
a great job on food.
Great.
We had, wine, and it was great. It was great. So how about
Cindy-
you?
Cindy had a great party. You know what? I've
Cindy
been
had a party.
dealing with a.
How come I was invited, Cindy? Cindy? Can't invite me, huh? Not good enough? I don't dress up like this? I don't have my little prom outfit on? Not good enough?
We'll put you in a dress.
I'll go. Hey,
we should
it's
do
free
that.
food. I'll dress up and
We
do
should
anything.
switch. You wear
A dress
wear
and you wear-
this,
and I
and
wear-
I'll wear that.
Oh, please. This is the most comfortable thing. Oh, look at this. I just want to snuggle up with myself.
No wonder why you're not
Which I
getting
will.
any action.
Exactly. Hey, it's like I like to be
Well, we're
comfortable.
gonna-
Can a guy be comfortable? Does he always have to dress up?
We're going
That's
to
a good
talk about
question.
that actually. We're going to talk about what
Can we
turns
jump into that?
turns women on. Yeah.
Oh, it's all right. Well,
Yeah.
well, does a guy? Here, Cindy, there's a good question. Does a guy absolutely have to dress up? Well, how often does he have to dress up?
I don't think it's a matter of dressing up. I think it's a matter of I think guys just in a pair of lucky stuff, in a pair of lucky jeans and a really cool lucky shirt or something.
Well, yeah, it's a zip up with a nice T-shirt.
You know what? That's like soprano zip up you got on.
I don't.
That's what he's got.
So what?
That's like a 60-year-old man. Do you have white socks up to your knees and
I do,
with
actually.
sandals on?
Hey, they're cutting off the circulation. I can't even feel my feet right now.
So in cardigans, it's like a
cardigan?
All right.
Am I Mr. Rogers? I'm not wearing a cardigan.
All right. So
Little
ladies,
choo-choo coming around.
we're going to talk about what turns you on, and we're going to talk about what turns women on. And cardigan.
Bad shoulders? Is it bad shoulders coming on? Because I think I just threw my shoulder out.
The cardigan happened to be on the list, which I tend to disagree with, but I do like those V-neck sweaters.
Is Cindy just call me a Guido?
You
just call me a Guido?
You rock on, Cindy.
You just call me a Guido? You don't invite me to a Super Bowl party and you call me a Guido?
Yeah.
We're going to have words, Cindy. We are going to have words.
She'll kick
And
you-
a lot of them
she'll
are not going to
kick
be
your
very
ass.
nice.
I'm just telling you right now.
I got all kinds of words at the ready. And then the holsters.
She's got legs up to your shoulders, so I would watch out.
That's pretty disgusting.
He didn't mean that. You know what he meant.
Legs to her shoulders.
Your shoulders.
Oh, I was going to say, 'cause
You'll be like this.
she better have a vagina and boobs, because that's going to be pretty ugly. Just legs up to the neck, and it's like, hey, how are you?
She's good.
Let me just walk away. Just like a squid.
You don't have to lay down then.
Well, at least if she asked me to do some moral for her, I don't even have to sit down.
That's what I just said. You don't have to sit down.
It's just stand up
She
and go
could
out.
she could put her drink right on your head.
They're hot. Oh, really? Oh, wait, she doesn't invite me. She calls me Guido, and she's very humble, apparently, too.
She is hot. She
Well,
is
I'll be
hot.
the judge of that.
Yeah.
Post a big picture of yourself right on there. Let's see. We'll check.
I'll
it out.
show him a picture. I'll show him a picture.
I'll give you a little thumbs up on that one, though. Just
we
because
can
it's
give a
self-serving.
thumbs up on it. Oh,
Just because
God.
it's self-serving.
He's always about the women.
I'll give her some self-confidence for the rest of the night.
You need to go see the twins.
Give
in
her,
Atlantic City.
I'll give her 2 legs, something to walk around on.
Well, I'm just saying. So,
Call me a Guido. It's on. I'll come over now. Dude, come on over now. I'll take it. I'll see the legs.
She's not
I'll
far
judge
from
him.
here, you know. She might show up.
Yeah, you have to come over here because obviously she can't invite me to her place because that's just out of the question.
I think they actually moved the party to another house because they knew you were coming.
She's like, it's an undisclosed location in case Corey somehow whispers and Jack tells him.
Right. All right, let's talk about.
How to turn on a woman? Oh, well, can we? Here's the thing.
Out there,
since you got some good stuff, let me just do my
Are
quick
you
thing.
interrupting me?
Yes, I
again?
am. Let me ask
He
you.
always does this. He just shows up, always late.
Always late. So
there's a drink for him.
Here's the question today. So I have to ask.
What's
this.
the
So here's-
question?
here's the
Who are you
question.
asking?
Everybody, because I have to ask
Okay.
the question first. Because we'll get into your good stuff.
Okay.
Can you just be friends with a man or a woman you find attractive? Can you just be friends? Like, I know a guy could probably always want to nail a woman, so it's probably possible. Women act differently because you can control your vagina because it's the best thing in the world. It's got a lot of power.
But you just snap that thing shut.
Whoosh, whoosh. And you can do it within the same minute. I want you. No, I don't.
It's like
I had that before.
It's like the Venus flytrap, right?
Come on in. No, I'm just kidding.
I will break you.
McDonald's didn't get you all this. So, is there any way a woman could be really attractive?
I actually have friends that are attractive that
have no desire to sleep with.
I didn't say that.
See, then you can't really be friends,
No, but
right?
that wasn't your question. No, we are.
Well,
we're still very good friends, actually.
All right, I guess that's a many
Where
question.
do we hit? Yeah.
See, Al says sure, and Cindy says yes, but can you really be friends with them though? Is it really friendship? Because the whole time you're thinking, I really want to nail this person.
This is like he said, she said. This is the title of our show.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So go.
So you asked a question, I answered, and yes, I can. But you said friends. You didn't say that doesn't mean you don't want to sleep with them. Of course, you want to sleep with them.
Okay,
but
so
it's not going to happen.
But
you don't want to ruin your friendship.
But
that's huge.
So
that's huge for
you're saying you can be friends with them. I understand that. But the whole time you're thinking you want to have sex.
I'm
going
to bite that finger off if you.
I know you want to bite it. Just nibble gently.
Pig. So anyways, go ahead.
So you're okay. So you're with that person, but you're friends. But you know you have a sexual attraction to that person. So is it really friendship? Is it truly just friendship?
Absolutely. I have actually. I have a handful more of.
But what if he said? What if he came on to you? Would you have sex with him?
No, I wouldn't because I would be like, we are like really good friends. I don't want to ruin that.
But you're attracted to him.
I'm logical. Doesn't matter. I just have this ability to do that. You don't.
You have the ability to not have sex, exactly.
No, with somebody who I'm really good friends with.
I've restricted myself from certain friends. I absolutely have.
Yeah, I know. You want to do me, I know.
I'm restricting right now. I'm about to bend you over this table. But I don't, because I'm a nice guy.
And I don't let you, because I kick your ass and rip your balls off.
Yeah, because Cindy's going to come over here and beat me over the head with your sign.
Yeah, she's my girl.
But no, I've restrained myself from. I'd probably say a good couple of handfuls of ladies that we were friends. We did not. I kind of, because it would have ruined a very long and good friendship.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That doesn't mean you don't want to sleep with them. It just means.
But in a wrong moment, like a drunken moment, I probably would have.
They would probably be like, "Stop! Give you the Heisman."
No,
right?
no, they're asking me.
Shut up.
I swear to God.
Who wants to sleep with you?
Nobody, but they were drunk. I wasn't.
You weren't?
No.
What if you both were drunk?
I know, that would have been bad.
That would have been really bad.
See, it's just no good. But, yeah, I still think it's tough. See, a guy always wants to nail it. I think they would. If a girl came on him, he would. But see, that's, I guess, the difference. If a guy came on to you, you could still say no because you're appreciating the friendship. But if a girl came hard onto me, and
yeah,
we're
guys
both in
can't say
position,
no. They totally
if you're
can't
both
say
in
no.
a position, yeah. I mean, I have, but not often.
What if she walked up to you and rubbed her boobs against you?
It's on. I probably wouldn't finish right in my pants, so I probably wouldn't really be. We'd not never had sex because I finished too soon. So I guess, can you count that? Does that still count?
1002.
Does that still count? If some of my DNA got near her, does that still count as
No,
like,
that means she'll never get pregnant.
That's good.
Yeah.
What a great way to not get a woman pregnant. Where were you like when I was 12? Come
It's
on.
called dry humping. You never heard about that?
I did. I'm still doing that.
I
I've
did
been doing
that
that for
all through
900 years.
college.
I've been doing that since the day I was born. I'd like to actually have some wet humping. Would be nice.
You had your blankie and your
Oh my God.
and your stuffed animal.
Me and Curious
I know,
George,
but-
boy. I made him a girl. I put some boobs on him. I drew him in.
You took your
I
sister's.
took a little pen.
Doll.
I took a little pen and drew him in. Put little nipples on him.
Poor kid.
Curious Georgette, I called him.
Ooh, Georgette. It's kind of like a stripper.
Yeah, he made his way to the main stage and then was a shoot.
Excellent. All right, so that's a great question. Absolutely. So let's talk about
Oh wait, Al, the Joanne, the one with the big knockers.
What's he
I think that's what
saying?
he's talking about.
What's he talking about?
He said he
Oh,
has
your
female
friend?
friends, but see, he's married to a wonderful woman, and
Right.
that is like he's an exception to the rule.
Hey, Eddie. Welcome.
So, but
We're
I know
talking about
Joanne's
if
got big
you-
boobs, but Joanne's also a little like she can't count to 10 without taking her shoes off. I mean, she's
Yeah,
not that swift, and so that's a little bit of a. I mean, it's not a turn. I mean, when you're drunk and horny, it's not a turn off. But when you're in regular life, it's a turn off.
Right. Eddie, we were just talking about if you could actually be friends with someone that you're attracted to.
But like really good friends to the point where you would never like if they came on to you hardcore, you would still not have sex with them.
I think a guy would,
really
but
attractive,
I think a girl wouldn't.
So I think that's always going to be the difference.
Yeah.
I think women can.
But see, alcohol is the biggest, like, that is the conduit.
Condiment?
Yeah,
Condiment?
Conduit. No, that is something that, like, you have some alcohol and you're both like, oh my god, I love that we're such good friends. And then all of a sudden,
you make
your
out.
tongue's down his throat, and then
That happens.
clothes are off, and
But see,
and
I
then
think-
you wake up in the morning, you want to chew your arm off to get out the door, and you're like, this is my best friend, and oh my god, I just
So
ruined
like,
it.
this is a past experience for you.
Nope.
Wait,
No.
both your arms are still on, so obviously you have
I
to chew all the way.
Well, one's on.
Yeah, that's why there's a sleeve on that
One's
side.
I know, there's sleep
It's a
on
fake
this
arm.
side, and this
It's a
is
fake arm. You screwed that one on.
Yeah, I did. So
It's a
anyway,
good question though. I think it's tough.
you know, I always say that.
I'm attracted to Jackie. Good for her.
Who's that?
That's Cindy.
Oh, Cindy. Mwah.
Legs up to her nostrils.
She likes that.
She's
That's a cat call. Kitty cat, cougar call.
Cindy, why don't you come over? You guys can make out, and I'll just make sure that you guys are doing it right. I'll be happy to like play referee, whatever I gotta do.
Tongue hockey.
I'll just make sure everything's going okay. And there's a lot of caressing. I'll kind of coach
Yeah,
you through
You're
it.
so thoughtful.
It's not about me.
Unbelievable how thoughtful.
I'm trying to help you two out
Oh,
for the
I
whole
know.
thing. I'm just
Show
going to
us
coach
what
you.
you do.
I'm going to rah-rah. I'm going to be there to
Right,
support
right.
for anything that you might need.
Yeah.
Batteries, whatever you need.
You're so
I'm there for
thoughtful.
it.
All right, let's talk about women, things that turn women on. And it's not the credit card or the bank account. What are you doing? He's bringing out the cash. It's not the cash. No, besides,
Unlimited credit.
what do you think? What do you think turns a woman on? Let's not talk about like material things.
We talked about
Talk
this
about-
before.
Well, not really, not these.
No, we did. Remember the qualities that she looks for in a man, and I think that is
True, but
most
this
sincerely
isn't qualities.
important.
This is what, this is what will turn
Winning
her
5 Super
on.
Bowls will definitely turn a woman on.
Yeah, well, and
Oh, damn, turn a woman
and
on.
quarterback Brady. But these are things that turn you on. Like the woman's like, oh my god, I gotta rip your clothes off. That kind of
Do I have
thing.
to pull out the cash again, or do you want me to?
No, really. Like when a guy does something that you just look at him and go, I need to have him.
He's chopping a tree down. There's like beads of sweat going down
I need
his
to
chest
have
there.
him now, right here. Right?
Oh my god, he just won $5,000 on that slot machine. I really
I
tried.
wouldn't do a guy over that.
How about 2,000? Small bills, it's better.
$20 hunch, or a hunch, $100.
Couple of hunch, 300. My Guido,
Only if he's wearing the Guido
300
zip-up
maybe. How you
sweatshirt.
doing?
Only if he wears this. What you
Yeah.
have, you just
I'll
need your,
zip up, I'll zip down. How you doing?
you just need your name embroidered there.
What's my name? I don't know. Let me check it out. There it is, right there.
C. Corey.
In case I forget, I use it at Acme.
All right, so
I think one of the biggest things is a sincere man. A woman can know the sincerity, and that's a big turn on right there. What, sincerity?
it's not sincerity.
I don't have to be sincere? Yes.
No, that's a whole nother.
I can be
that's a whole-
disingenuous and not care.
No, that's not part of it. So here's the first one. Your hands, like tracing all over her body. Yeah, keep them over there.
What do you have, a sketch artist? Is really the one that's going to turn
No,
you
like
on?
you're in bed, you're naked, and you know they're like doing this, and they're making little signs on
Sounds.
your back, and like just
Little scratchies.
tender, or like grabbing your tushy, or just nice things with your hands. Gentle, playful. How about this? When they hold your face, oh my god, I melt.
How can you?
Seriously.
How can you turn a woman on if you're groping her? She doesn't even know you're
It's
supposed to be
not
groping.
groping. It's like
Well, I
tender,
thought it was supposed to
soft
be
movement.
instantaneous, like the, I have to have him.
Like when a woman goes like this.
Yeah, I know.
A guy
That's
goes
awesome.
like that to a woman, and I'm like, butter.
That's awesome. By the way, move this table up a little bit. No, it's awesome, but just a
It
little,
won't
like,
reach.
like an
It
inch.
won't reach. Seriously.
No, but it's. Isn't there something where I'm thought this was going to be more of like instant chemistry, where it's like a bar
no,
situation?
it's like
It's like you're already dating them though?
So you're already dating. You're like, little things that turn her on. Like kiss her forehead. I freaking love that. A little kiss on the forehead, a little like this through the hair, and I'm done.
So this is...
Sayonara.
Okay, so this actually be good for Valentine's Day because you're
It is.
dating
Well,
somebody.
we got more stuff for
We should try to do something too where we actually
but
have
this
people
is even on a first
come on.
date. This is even on a first date.
Yeah, but you don't want to be fondling her.
We're talking about this.
We're
talking about this.
You don't want to be fondling her right away.
We're talking about what turns a woman on.
But you shouldn't kiss the forehead on the first date, right? Isn't that sort of like a dad thing?
No, all right. So
Is that what turned you on, like on the first date?
With me on this?
I know, but
He's
first
still
date.
not working with me on this.
First date. Is it okay to kiss the forehead?
Let's just say this is all about what turns a woman on. She loves the hands, like a little
Tracing.
massage on the back, a little tracing, a little touching, a little. Take your hands in her face. Right? Play with her hair. Like, what woman doesn't love that?
I know hair plays a huge turn on.
You know you're going to get some action if you like.
Brushing a woman's hair.
Oh, I've never had anyone do that.
Oh, I brushed a woman's hair.
Really?
Oh my God.
What happens?
She didn't even make it through the whole thing. I swear to God. I was brushing her. It was like Little House on the Prairie. I was just brushing her like we were all like we're going out and playing with it with the horses and the dogs later. She just literally turned around and jumped on me. It was hilarious. I never knew, like, I was just like, because she was so taken back because we were down the shore and
Whose idea was that? Hers or yours?
This is mine.
Wow.
We were getting,
So
actually, I gotta admit, I was getting pissed off because she was taking forever to get ready. And so, this was back in Avalon, like centuries ago, and she was just taking so long.
That
so
was me, by the way.
And I said, here, let me brush your hair. And she was like, really? You want to brush? Because she was taking so freaking long. So I was like, just let me. So I was just like, because she was like gently, like slow.
Oh my God.
So
Did you make it out that night?
So I just take it, and no, we were just meeting people for dinner, and we definitely showed up. Sweet, like they're all Brooklyn, just hot guys. I don't even know where she's going with this. Anyway.
So anyways,
I'll just throw
brush her hair.
I'll throw a razor leg at her leg, and she'll be fine. So it was. I just took a brush. I just started brushing like really long strokes, like not super quick, but quicker than she was doing it. And I don't know what it was, but that was an immense turn on. And she literally turned around, and we still went, but we were obviously very late. I never expected that this was going to be like this much of a turn on.
Dude, have you used that since then? I would think that'd be
I've always played with women's hair, but I've never like gone brush route. Like other than when she wanted me just to brush her hair, and it wasn't going to turn anything sexual, but that was something that was completely improv. Like she was like, oh my God, you're going to brush my hair? And then it went crazy.
I don't think I would go out. I think that would be it for me.
Really? Oh, she's still going to go out. I mean,
no, I'm kidding.
We did it.
Then I'd be like, can you do that again?
It was a quickie that we both.
Yeah,
I mean, and she
awesome.
actually.
Quickies are awesome.
She reached the peak, and so did I, which was incredible. I think it was just from the hair.
The peak.
The hair.
So I get back to the hands.
Right.
Even like using the hands to write a note or like a little whatever. Just guys use those hands. The next one, the kiss of the forehead, which we're just talking about relationships. Not trying too hard. So when guys are like, you wake up in the morning.
Don't try too soft either.
No, we're not talking about sex. When guys don't try so hard, like they wake up, their hair's all disheveled and they're all scruffy looking, and they got their boxers on and they just kind of saunter across the room and you're like, giddy up.
I've never done that.
No, like
not many guys saunter across my room.
Some guys like try hard. They get up, they go to the bathroom, they're like, putting their gel in, and doing this, that, and the other thing, and not to get ready, just to like be in bed with the girl. You gotta brush your choppers though.
Is the key to saunter, or can you actually gallop? Or maybe skip? Can you skip?
You can. Actually, you just spit on me. That actually comes. That's another point.
Does that turn it on when you spit on me?
Women love a man who's goofy.
Who spits?
So he's not a man who's goofy who will go out in public and just do like the bad Elaine dance, or just funny stuff that makes him, take down his wall a little bit and be goofy, like spitting on me just now. Yeah, not that. Not loogie.
You gotta mix it up, guys.
No
just
loogie.
throw a big loogie on her and just see what happens.
That's
and then brush it out of her hair.
But no, that was actually one of them. It's like a woman loves a man who gets out of his comfort zone and gets silly, crazy,
What if you
silly.
if he gets in a restaurant, he saunters to the bathroom?
That would be funny. That would actually, I would like laugh my ass off. So the
What if he skipped?
Women get totally turned on when the guy breaks out of his zone and does something totally goofy. Now, not like crazy goofy, but like just.
So if I saunter to the bathroom and then stab a guy in the eye, If it was something totally out of my comfort zone, that would not turn you on.
I don't think you're gonna get
Like, ha! Just be like, hey, that's not normally me. I don't normally stab people. What do you think? Huh? Let's have some sex.
I'm just saying, exactly. I don't think that's gonna work. I just don't think
All right,
that's
so
gonna work.
take note,
So-
guys. Don't stab anybody in the eye. It doesn't work out.
But
Not
get out of
turned
your
on.
comfort zone and do like the Elaine dance or do something goofy, be playful. Hey, Ari, we're talking about things that turn women on that guys do. And we talked about them using their hands,
5 Super Bowls.
little rubs and sexy things and holding your
Rubs.
face and rubs
Rubs?
and like going
Oh,
through
rubs.
your hair and.
You said rugs.
Did you just zip? He's just
I thought you said
chatty.
rugs. I thought rugs.
So
I thought you meant
anyway,
like a hairpiece.
Then we were talking about kissing the forehead and guys not trying too hard. Let them be all scruffy
Don't try
and
too soft
gruffy,
either.
like their boxer shorts and sauntering around the room and looking all kinds of yummy.
Hey, what's the next one?
All right, the next one is eye contact, but not weird. Like he's being weird. So they say eye contact.
I'm doing my eye with my hands. I'm like, my eyes are my hands all over
Get
your
him
body.
arrested if he does that. No, but then he like this.
See that? Fucking right out.
So eye contact is a huge turn on for women, but not like that. If it starts getting really weird, like it can't be like super long.
Looks like a giant
and
lazy
weird.
guy you can't follow. How do you make eye contact with that? You're like, hey, where you going with that one?
Anyways, women love eye contact. That means that the guy is like totally engaged with them and want to
I like
be with
that.
them, and they're like interested, and they're not like looking around at every like hot piece of ass that walks by.
Oh, come on. We have to look a little bit. Come
A
on.
little bit, but all right. So
I
how
tell you,
about
Kirk
eye
Seinfeld, our
contact? How
eyes
about-
act independently of our body. We
how
don't
about
worry
eye
about it.
contact when you're making out? Love that. Like.
But what if you're making out and then you open your eyes and you awkwardly see each other? You're like, hey, what's up?
Like you're closing your
Did you enjoy
eyes,
the- did you enjoy
and
the
you open
sushi?
them, and they're like staring.
Did you like the
at you.
sushi? Was that good? How about when I stabbed that guy in the eye? Was that a good time?
So,
But eye contact, I think, making
Huge.
love. What
Yeah.
about that?
phenomenal.
Love it, right?
Number one, and that's what
And I can't tell you
That's
how
what
many
the
women
list.
over the past couple years do not look at me.
I wonder why.
Now, of course, I got a ski mask on. I mean, I don't think that should throw you off. But I mean, why would that make it awkward?
I'm just saying. that
Just
might
because
be-
she's
Just
got
'cause you're
tape
gonna
over
slip
her
their
mouth,
throat
and I
when
got a
you're done.
ski mask, and I got a chloroform right there. It doesn't mean you can't look me in the eye while we make love.
I think it might have been the knife and the ropes.
I didn't put it to her throat. It's just to her boobs. I just I'll cut those off, but just everybody be okay.
So yes,
I want
the
to
whole, the whole
I want to see her
the
again.
whole making love and eye contact is amazing. But
Ladies, make eye contact with your man. I don't care how ugly he is. If he's ugly as
But,
I am,
so-
still look at him. It's important.
like,
Some guys like that.
So do you do it throughout the whole?
Not the whole thing. That's
Just
then
every
that's
now and
creepy.
then.
Then it's like
That is creepy.
then it's like you smack him like stop looking at me. All right, it's like you're judging him. You're like, this better be good, buddy. I ain't got all night. Yeah, it's like you gotta look and look away and look and look away.
Right.
You gotta keep it loose and
Right.
nice. But that's good.
Cindy's calling you Guido again. So yes, Guido. Sarducci.
Hey, listen, if you're sitting there getting all turned on by me, I can't help that, Cindy, all right? So you do what you got to do. You want to call me Guido in your little fantasy world? That's all you. Nothing I can do about that.
I don't know. She might like Italian guys. I dated a Guido.
Well, I can date her legs, but I can't date the
Totally
whole thing.
dated a Guido for
So send
like
your legs over.
8
and
years.
keep your- what's that?
His real name was Guido.
You dated a guy named Guido?
Yeah, for 8 years. He was my first boyfriend, second boyfriend. Yeah,
Oh.
8 years.
Why would you get a guy
Oh,
named
he was
Guido?
adorable. He was gorgeous. He was so nice. His family lived on one street.
Did he
It
have
was
like
awesome.
did his chest hair meet up with his
He had
chin
no
hair?
chest. No, he had none. He was.
He had no hair?
No, he didn't have any chest hair. He was like 6 foot. He was.
Was he 12?
Yamalada.
How was he have no chest hair? He had named Guido.
Oh, he had a few. He wasn't.
He had a
wasn't-
few. What, did he paint him in?
His mother was like Northern Italian, which you're not really hairy people.
Yeah, they're not really that bad.
You know, it's the Sicilians you have to worry about.
Alright, besides the eye
So,
contact.
anyways, eye contact. So, and we talked about goofy.
Alright.
Women love goofy guy. Like, if a guy is goofy, like, such a turn on instead of, hey, did you see the Wall Street Journal today? Right?
Wait, it doesn't turn women on? Did you see page 4 where the multinational corporations are infringing on the third world economy?
And you're like, yeah, that's gonna get you laid.
You're like, oh my god, stop it. I can't.
I can't take
Did you hear about the International Monetary Funds raising their rates? Oh, are you serious? And Brazil can't pay back their debt? Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Oh, take your clothes off!
Just stop talking!
Anymore.
Just unzip the pants, really. I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm sure there's a lot of that goes on.
It might turn a woman on.
In the upper echelon.
Maybe she works for Wall Street Week. Who knows?
She might. It might like
Lou Rukeyser. Maybe Lou
that might be like
Lou Rukeyser
that
could have a whole
their,
harem of women that we don't know about.
It could be foreplay for them. Who knows?
Nice.
So Goofy, get out of your comfort zone.
There you go.
Know, dress to impress. Now we already talked about this briefly, but you know.
And women love the dress shirts. I know that's big.
But not all the time. You know, I'm a lucky jean girl. I'm going to say it again with like some cool T-shirts. You know, kind of fluffed out a little bit with like a nice belt and some really cool boots and shoes. You know, maybe you know the dress-up shirt's nice when you go out for dinner at a nice place, but nobody does that anymore. I
know.
Unless you're in the city.
I gotta say, the cutest thing in the world I've ever seen is when the old people go out and he's all jacked up, nice with a tie and suit, and she's got all her hair done, and it is so romantically awesome. It makes you want to throw up a little bit, but it's awesome.
And they hold hands.
And he pulls the chair out, and he waits for her to sit down.
Chivalry is freaking dead.
Good stuff, man. My grandfather was like that. My dad was like that.
So, are you like that?
It skipped my generation.
You open the doors, you pull the chair
I do open doors all the time.
There's nothing.
I do wait till she sits down.
So this isn't even on my list, but
I let her order first.
Chivalrous, like there's nothing more of a turn on, I think, for a woman than when a man opens the door, puts their coat on. I'm a big fan of.
Eddie's learning a lot for your first date.
What's that?
Eddie's learning a lot for your first date.
Awesome. So the whole idea of chivalry is such a turn on because you don't see it. Like I'll get on a plane. And I got the suitcase, and I'm like,
and come over and help you?
No one does.
No?
The women do. It's crazy. But when the guy opens the door and the guy puts the coat on and the guy brings you tea in the morning or makes you breakfast
So check this. So
whispers,
what would you say?
Nothing's in my ear.
I know, but say, what would you think if a guy you didn't know kind of did some of those things for you? Would you say he was very chivalrous, or do you think he's like kind of making it as a come on to you?
It all depends on the person. There are definitely guys out there that are like, I'm going to do all this stuff and just to get
nice.
Yeah, you know, but women kind of pick up on that. But if they do, if they do the minimum in the beginning and then they just keep adding to it, then that's amazing. I mean, men, you got to realize, like, the more you do that stuff, like touching the face and playing the hair and like pulling the chair out and the coat, it's only going to benefit you. But you gotta want to do it. You can't just like do it because you.
Don't seem like a lot of work, guys.
You know.
That's why we rent them for a half hour. That's all good.
All right. So being nice to people.
Oh, now you really come on.
Complete
now
turn on for women.
Asking a lot.
So you're out on a date, and the man is super nice to everyone, and like their family or their kids or like friends or. Maybe you're at an event and they're just nice to people.
What about the cardigans again?
It's Turner.
Why are we doing the Fred Rogers?
You know what? He's not allowed to come back.
Why? We were fast.
So we're talking about being nice. We're going to talk about that in a second.
Oh, boy.
So women love that. Like when the guy's nice, instead of like, hey, I'm going to jack you up, kick your ass, you're looking at my girl.
You don't like that? That's a Rocky date. Hey, what are you looking at?
Yeah, I'm looking at.
Why is everybody tough guy got to sound like Rocky? Hey.
Well, that is actually on the list too, the Barry White baritone. Women are like...
I was going to say that was on the list of the Rocky routine. I'm like, wait, what?
No, that women like that. Like, hey, baby. You know, just like out of the blue. It's like, hey, baby, you want to do it?
Okay.
I'm just saying, that's what they're saying. So
like
we'll go back to
stuff.
cardigans because on the list, apparently, women get turned on by cardigans. I don't. I'm like
cardigan sweaters?
Yeah, that's so weird. Like,
I
don't mind the V-neck with the T-shirt underneath.
No, that's not good.
But that's winter. I like the good old roughed up T-shirt or like a really cool button down with like some jeans and just boots. How about just like a tool belt, pair of boots and some honking boxers? Not boxers, boxer briefs.
Why don't you calm down there, sweetie?
Starting pants.
Start humping the table.
I know.
Jeez.
So that is, the cardigans is a weird thing. I wasn't on board with that. So saying all the right things, and that doesn't mean like just say stuff to say stuff, but actually listening to the woman's conversation and being engaging and
wait a minute.
Like you actually care.
I gotta be nice and listen to her?
Just no wonder why. I know.
Oh my God.
I know.
I'm exhausted just listening to this.
What did Eddie say? Just get a cardigan on. Is that what he said?
Just put cardigan you in the washer? You want to put her in the washer with a cardigan? I don't get what that means.
Oh my gosh, I don't either. Explain that.
Just put cardigan you.
Yeah.
I think he wants to put you on top of the washer because that turns women on. Right now the washer's like, they can vibrate.
Why do you need that? You can just
Maybe you have the cardigan on while in the washer and he's turning him on.
That's pretty funny.
Put that cardigan on, yeah. Now start being nice to me.
So,
No, you.
saying the right thing's not just for sex, just like really actually.
She wants to put you and the cardigan in the washer?
What's wrong with
I'm
you?
gonna put it on the gentle cycle, baby. Yeah, there you go. Why don't you just swirl around in there, see how that works out for you.
Sorry, just a cardigan.
I still don't know where he's going, dude. Eddie, you're making it worse, man. I don't know what you're digging you just keep digging this hole. I don't know where you're going with it. You're gonna get to China with this hole.
That's pretty funny. It's a
It's
a good thing I know.
Is that
you,
what
by the
Hey,
way.
baby, I want you and your cardigan in the washer right now.
That's pretty off. That's something Melissa McCarthy would do,
Exactly.
right? She totally would do. That would be actually
You,
funny.
me, a cardigan, and a washer. That's all I need, baby. Oh my God.
So that is on the list. That is
just-
on the list.
Hey, you made my night, Eddie. I swear to God. That's what I'm gonna do right now.
It's a good thing I know Eddie.
I'm gonna put my turn-ons as like washers, cardigans.
Oh,
you.
and handyman.
With handyman.
Love that.
Do you do the scenario? Do you do the scenario with the guy, the fantasy? Like the
I
guy comes
haven't
over,
done that. I'd like to.
And you're like a little short on cash.
What do I have to do? Bend over?
You better start doing something. I just did a big repair for you. You better pull out a checkbook.
I know
or
some
the vagina.
women who actually date contractors to get work done and then service them later.
Why wouldn't you? Free.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah, but you're doing it for free. Why don't you nail a guy and actually does something for you?
Anyways, women love a guy who can fix things.
Some women just leave with me just for the comedy, and then they go away. They just want to look a few laughs.
Maybe because they found out you're not funny. I'm
Well,
kidding.
I pull my pants down. A lot of laughs. A lot of laughs.
No.
I got legs
you
up
are
to my
very
chin
funny.
too.
You are very funny. You have legs up to your chin.
Party in the laundry room. Where's he going with this?
What's up with you in the laundry room, Eddie?
If I pour like Tide over her right now, would that really turn you on?
It better be sulfate free. That's all I'm saying.
Mountain Fresh.
Yes.
And
So women love a handyman, and they can
Handy
come
what?
in. Handyman, come in and fix anything.
All right.
Really, it is. It's like, oh, you just put that screw in. Let's
Let's screw.
giddy up.
Put the
All
screw in
right?
and then screw.
And then, this one is something that just absolutely annoys me beyond, is the show-off guy. Like, oh, here's my car, and I do this, and I do that, and I have a place in Paris for the summer or 2 months, and the show-off guy who's...
Really? Because that's turning me on.
Really?
Guy who's got a nice car and a house in France.
No.
That turns me on.
Maybe they have it, but they brag about it. So it's a total turn-off for a woman. Like, if you've got it, don't brag about it. Just, like, be yourself. Because it'll turn...
Just go to France by yourself and it'll be fun.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So we are like, wow, it's almost 8:30 and I haven't even like...
Oh, we do?
Yeah,
All right,
I
so
know.
keep going.
So fighting, we haven't even talked about the fighting between, like, when you scrap with your significant other. What's he saying?
Was kicked out of a laundromat? Where is he going with this? Dude, this guy is obsessed with laundry.
I don't know. So when you're scrapping with a girl, and, most of
So we should put a bounty on this guy's head. Get it? Bounty? Get it? Laundry? Bounty?
Oh my gosh, do they even make bounty anymore? So when you're scrapping with a girl, it's the worst.
Scrapping?
Isn't it worse? Like when you're in a fight with a girl?
That's all I did with the past year. was
What
just
do you
fight with
say?
him. Oh, we said some nasty things.
What is like the worst thing that you could say to a woman that she's going to get fired up and kick your ass?
Your mom is better in bed.
How about
That starts a fight right then and there.
how about like whatever, or that's fine. That's fine. I'll show you fine. I'll show you fine. Like, right? It's fine. It's fine. Like, they don't see anything. You're like scrapping, you're disagreeing with things. You say, that's ridiculous. You've probably said that.
I've never said the word ridiculous
Oh,
to a
come
woman.
on.
Never.
So she's saying something and you don't agree and you don't say, that's ridiculous.
I never said, I don't think I said the word ridiculous.
How about you guys? Get out of the laundry room, Eddie.
You're not supposed to wash what you're wearing. This guy... Dude,
What is he doing?
finish the joint
Right.
and then jump back into the conversation. I don't know, what the hell.
So,
I love his non sequitur.
how about when you're in a fight and the guy goes,
Spin cycle!
how How about if you're in a fight and the guy goes, "Oh, that's just great.
I've never heard that.
I'm gonna break his legs."
That's just great.
That's just great.
I've definitely done the whatever. Like
the whatever is horrible.
But
the worst, calm down. Get a hold of yourself. Calm down. When a guy says that,
No, I would say actually calm down. I think is all right, but I would say
No.
what would be better than calm
take
down?
a breath.
No.
Oof.
What's the most
I've
What's the most annoying comeback? You know what it is? It's not calm down. When you tell somebody this, a woman or guy.
Calm down. Other than calm down.
Yeah, but it's on the same lines.
Shut up.
No. What's the worst one you can say? Everybody, it makes them more infuriated. Relax, yo, relax. That sends me up a wall. When a girl's like, relax. You relax. That's always the big comeback. That's the third grade stuff. You relax. And that totally gets them. Then they just shut up. They're like, oh, he came back with you relax. I got nothing after that.
But this is what happens when you,
So now you
scrap.
Just so you know, guys, what you can do is take a breath. See, if you don't say relax.
See, I do not like that. I find that to be very condescending. So
really?
You should be saying.
You rather I say relax?
This is what should be said. It's like, I understand where you're coming from. Let's talk about this later.
You don't like take a breath?
No, or calm down, or that's ridiculous. This is a study
I think this is
that was done. No. This study was done actually through Men's Health, and I might have added a few things.
Yeah,
So
I think you did.
you know what? And then the famous.
I'm not fixing
how about
that.
This word.
Censor crazy.
But. My mom and dad used to say, no ands, buts, it's about it.
It's about it.
No ands, no it's, no buts about it. Meaning, there's no but, there's no and.
There's a but.
Yeah. So, but honey, I'll give you but honey.
No, the worst thing that
Yeah.
sets me off is not the but honey. It's the, okay, yeah, you were definitely right, but you can't say that.
That's what
That's
this is
annoying.
saying.
Any buts
when
at all.
you throw but in
As
there
soon as
at
you say
all,
but,
you just either own up to it or you don't.
You immediately retract everything you just said.
Mm-hmm.
You're really good looking, but see, that's no good. I definitely
You're
want to
really
say
good
right
looking
now,
butt. You have really good
we had
looking
him in the
butt.
podcast. See, that means I
Right.
can't.
I know. I'm telling you, Facebook's going to shut us down. 1 hour. They do it all the time.
No, it isn't.
How about
I've
this?
seen live feeds for like 2 hours.
Here's one. You're such an ass.
I've never heard that one.
Oh my God, my ex said that to me once. I thought I was going to murder him. Yeah. And then there's it shouldn't be this hard. Now, this is what guys say.
If it's not that hard, how the hell are you going to do it?
The problem is
Shouldn't be this.
I got that
It
one.
shouldn't be this hard. Why is it so easy? Why are you so excited?
so it shouldn't be this hard.
I don't know if anyone's ever said that ever.
There's so many people
Should be a
out
little
there.
softer. Could you just kind of calm it down? It's
Are you
gonna
done
hurt.
playing with yourself?
It's gonna hurt a
Are you
little
done?
bit.
Are you
just
done?
kind of.
You alright? Are you okay?
It shouldn't be this hard.
I know, yeah.
If you say that in a conversation, if we say that in a fight, I'm gonna totally crack up. You say the word hard, I'm gonna crack up no matter what it refers to.
Well, then you should tell.
Why are you being so hard and difficult? Hey,
I'll show you.
I'll show you hard and difficult. How about writing the old third input there? How about that? That's hard and difficult.
Exit only.
That's hard and difficult, but that's how we're doing it.
So, don't you? I just lost my track there. It shouldn't
I'm
be
sure it's
so
hard and
hard.
difficult. That's what you're thinking about now.
So guys will say it shouldn't be this hard because guys are like, yeah, whatever. A relationship takes work. Be a little serious. A relationship takes work. So, who do we have in here that just signed on?
Amy.
Hey, Amy. Oh my gosh, you just missed all the
Contact.
good stuff. Oh, eye contact, yeah.
Why are you
We're
saying
talking about
calm down?
Things that guys should never say in a fight, and one of them is "you're such an ass" or "that's ridiculous." Oh, fine.
Your sister's a better kisser.
Whatever. Your sister's bad. I had sex with your mom. That's horrible. That was like
What if
what
it's
was
true?
that movie, American Pie? Remember?
Yeah, because he had sex with Mrs.
Stifler's mom.
Stifler's mom.
Just drop it.
I think this is your list.
No, it's
I see you getting
not.
angrier than way anybody's ever.
No. When a guy's like, just drop it, it's like.
I don't think I've ever said any of these phrases. I've definitely said relax.
So maybe
That's not
I
good.
should just leave.
All right, go ahead.
Avoidance. That's avoidance. So these are the things that guys like really get under women's skin about. You know, when you're scrapping in a fight. He said, she said.
What's the worst thing you ever said in a fight?
Oh gosh. The worst thing? I might have F-bombed.
Oh, that's the worst thing you've ever said? Just
Yeah.
F-bombed?
Yeah. Well, F you. What's the worst thing you've said?
F you. That's
What's the worst thing you guys have
remarkably
said?
calm compared to everything else.
Calm down, Sydney. You go. You go.
Legs up. Calm down and legs up. That's very annoying. It's a long time for me to get those legs up. It's very long.
So
very difficult.
what's the worst thing you've said?
Oh, I can't say that on the air.
Come on.
No,
You
I
asked
cannot.
me. I told you.
I can't say it. It was very bad. I've said way worse.
Like,
F you is
I want to kill you? I want to strangle you?
I actually went through with that, so that was the worst thing I did. That's not the worst thing I
There's a
said.
reason
I actually
why
killed
he
the
was-
woman. They still haven't found her body, so
Really?
thank God. Oh,
She's in
God.
my backyard, I think.
If they ever go into the pine woods,
You can't find.
guys
You'll
should
find
buy-
like 10,000.
See, that's what I said. Don't say calm down. That's no good. Calm down is.
Calm down is horrible. That's why it's on the list.
I didn't take a breath.
It's on the list.
Everybody take a breath. Everybody take a breath. It's
Do
fun.
not
it's
tell
fun.
me to take a breath. I
Take a
swear. I will.
All right, here we go.
This
Ready?
show will get really ugly.
Take 2 breaths.
Kick his ass.
3 breaths. It's like I'm turning you on.
No, but I'm gonna rip your tonsils out in about 2 seconds.
Do like a heavy breathing call.
So, guys, don't say these things when you're scrapping with your lady. What you should say is, I understand where you're coming from.
Here's the best way, ladies. You know the best way to stop an argument. The best way:
I see where you're coming from.
take your top off. Can't argue with the boobs out.
No, here's the thing. So
Why can't they do that?
If I
That's
were
good
a
advice.
guy in a fight, and you don't say any of these things, maybe you do
Just
something
start
funny.
shimmying it off.
Start like doing something funny to break the ice.
Just shimmy the
right?
shirt off.
Shimmy the shirt off. Do something funny or say, I understand where you're coming from. Then all of a sudden she calms down and she's like, okay, I don't have to kill him.
I don't know. I see. I understand where you're coming from. It always sounds a little kind of.
No,
sad.
this
I understand
is-
where you're
this
coming from.
is-
It's like a
this
very
is-
canned answer because I hear that on customer service lines.
Well, it works it actually, professionally, they say to you when you have an issue
Right.
with somebody in the office place, you say, I see where you're coming from. And then you present your case. So in a fight as a couple, instead of saying,
I
"That's
understand you want to be a
ridiculous," or
lesbian, but
"That's
I sure
fine,
think you need some penis.
calm down, you never do this, you never do that. Oh, when a guy or a woman goes, you never knew this, you never knew that, you're like this. I'm like running for the hills when somebody does that. What's that?
You're the best thing that ever happened to me.
Who's that?
That's Cindy.
Saying,
I'm apparently the best thing that ever happened to her.
really?
Yeah.
I think she's talking about
I
me.
think something about me.
No, definitely not.
She likes the zip up, but she wants to zip down.
She
That's what
definitely does not like
she
that
wants
zip
to
up.
She wants to zip down.
You should see him in his Santa shirt he had on over Christmas. So anyways, the
Nobody wants to see it.
I've been saying I gotta get over the so anyway thing.
Right.
So anyways.
Anyways,
Yeah.
what's that? That's a bad one.
So when you're in a fight, if you're in a fight, just like the best thing you can do to diffuse and have any hopes of any action or even having a relationship or getting into a really long battle, you just want to say, I understand where you're coming from. It totally diffuses a woman. It brings a woman like to the point where she's like,
It's like the old.
he's listening. Yeah, he's listening. I see where you're coming from. It's
What if he just says that and doesn't listen to a damn word you're saying? What if he's just ready for that phrase?
just don't reveal that. Just don't admit to it, don't reveal it. Yeah, so these are, the he said, she said, oh, can we just do this real quick?
Sure.
What not to say on a first date.
Ooh, I like that. That's good stuff.
Okay, people, this is great. I don't understand the first one because who says this now? Want to go steady? Who says that? Would you say that to a girl? You want to go steady?
If I was in the 4th grade, yeah.
Now it's like, hey, you want to hang out. That means steady.
Go steady. I would tell her to go
Would you
steady.
say that?
It's kind of a retro. It's kind of cool retro. It's like Fonzie would have said that.
No.
We're going steady.
Are you going steady?
We get on my bike. We'll
Come
go
on,
steady.
guys. Would you say that to a girl? You
Gonna
want
wear my jacket.
If a guy asked me that, I would laugh so hard. I think
I
would,
think it's
pee my
funny.
pants.
I think it is good.
You want to go
It's all
steady?
retro.
It would be definitely
You
cute.
can wear my football jacket. How about that?
I want the class ring with the yarn around it.
There you go. And I'll bring it on my bike.
So the
That's
other
awesome.
don't say on a first date is, you're so pretty, you're so sexy. So you could say you look beautiful or whatever, but the guy who's like, you're so pretty, you're so sexy, just to get some action, just like overboard, he's cuckoo. But if it's built up to the point where you have a relationship and they say, you're so pretty.
We
you're
are
sexy."
courting, Cindy. Yes, we are.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be courting him in about 2 seconds with like 5 dates right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I
you
live
count
with
out?
my parents. I live with my parents. Now I have actually a difference
did I
of
tell you?
opinion here.
Did I tell you one of my girlfriends didn't tell me until
How did you not know that?
third or fourth date? Because they didn't tell me.
See, I don't think. All right,
I can't
I
believe
think when you're young, there are many reasons why people still live with their parents.
Parents, right.
And it could be they have an estate and they live on the West Wing, or it can be because they need to be taken care of, or they can't financially be on their own.
Right.
Or it could be that he's a psychopathic killer. But I never discount a guy dating-wise if he's still
Those
living
are his
at
parents?
home. Yeah.
At that age?
You just never know the circumstances. Just give him a chance. Just give him a chance. But don't own up to it on the first date. You gotta like ease into it and explain why you're doing that. And if you're not doing it for the right reasons, get a freaking apartment. Get
All right.
out.
Alright, so what's it on?
Be careful with when you're on a first date talking about cultures and races. And so
Keep it light.
when I read
Keep it
this
surface.
couple went out on a date and she was Mexican and he's like, hey, you want to order some guacamole? And like he said it in such a fashion that it was like very Mexican, like you know.
Do you want to order some Mexican guacamole?
To get exactly.
Do you want to get it?
So it was exactly.
Why? What moron? All
So
right,
it was exactly like that, and not just, you know, the being Mexican, but any culture or race. You just don't want to do that.
All right.
My ex.
Did you ever have a good time to order Juno one?
Do you know?
Juno one, get it? Never a good time to say that? Oh my God.
I just don't want to do it.
You don't know. You
You
don't
don't
know.
know.
You don't know my struggle.
I'm just saying.
All right.
How about a little bit of this, a little bit of that?
Right.
My ex, when couples talk about, you go out on a date, first date,
stuff,
and
yeah.
it's about your ex, and you're just like, I'm out.
I had a
I'm
couple ladies that
running.
all it did was talk about their exes.
On the first
All
date?
time. All the time.
Why would you go out with them again?
I don't know. Sex. You don't know me?
Oh God, I do. That's unfortunate. And then here's the classic. Let's get you drinking. The guy says that to the girl.
What? Who says
Let's
that?
get you drinking, or let's get drunk and go have sex.
Who the hell says what? Who the hell
So-
says that?
This is research, CC research.
I really fear for the men
There are, well,
all ages. If this is really what's going on.
there are so many guys. Look at our society now and these
Let's
kids.
get drunk and have sex. Who says that?
A lot of
Ever.
guys. Can I just? All right,
Oh,
so
you want to get drunk and have sex?
so
Wanna
I
have
was
sex?
I was on a date and
That is the craziest
first
thing.
date and this
You
is
really said that? No.
no, this is how I can relate. I'm on a first date and we're chatting and hanging